Hey guys, this is Juan from Team Sketch React. Today I'm going to show you a very simple way of creating animations and adding them to Marcode via, this time I'm going to use Icons8 Lunacy since it's a remarkable piece of software and it's actually free. So, really nice. So I have some SVGs here, really nice pixelated stuffies, and I'm going to use Keyshape, another app I really enjoy and have been using for a lot of years. It's a simple animation app. So let's right click and open this SVG up inside Keyshape. Bigger, and I'm going to do something really simple. I'm just going to spin this record. So we have a lot of paths here. We don't need to care about those ones. Let's just make a group of everything like that. Let's see that we have, yes, we could call this something, doesn't matter actually, but let's do it for organizational sake like that. And let's check out the anchor point. The anchor point is in the middle. That is good for this, and then maybe we need to make the canvas a bit larger. Let's rotate it and see what happens. So you see that we have some clipping here, and then let's just press Q, auto keyframe. And this is a vinyl record, and it will be spinning at some kind of speed, and it's going to be doing a rotation. Let me do this. Let me press this one there. Let me see what happens if I do this a couple of times like that. Let me see. Oh yeah, it's going fast and nice. So let's slow it down by just doing like that. Like that. And let's see how the loop is. It's nice. We could also experiment with Bezier curves here, but it will maybe you spin the record like that. That's nice. You're like a DJ or something, I don't know. Kaboom! That's pretty nice. Let's go with that one, and let's you can view it in the browser, since this is actually just outputting code. It looks really nice. So let's say we are super satisfied after a couple of minutes of work. Let's save this one. Now let's save this one like that, and then let's export this. Position, what is the position doing? Maybe let me see what happens if you want to keep the keyframes as clean as possible. Yeah, so nice. Let's export, and we are going to export this as a CSS animation SVG. Awesome. We can press optimize. We don't have any motion paths, so we don't need to do that. We make it loop forever like that. Export. I have some things here. Cool. Then of course we want to add this to somewhere, so we can, the absolutely easiest way of using animations with our app is to actually use embed or embed fluid, which means you need to have it on a server, an FTP server, for example. Let me just take a break. So now that we have exported it, let's check it out in Finder and see that it works. The great thing about CSS animations created in Keyshape, or CSS animations overall in macOS, you can actually preview the animation like this, and that is really cool. And another good thing about CSS is that the browsers have support for this, so you don't need to add an animation player, like for example the Lottie player. So this is the straightest way of going from something you have animated out to code, in my not so humble opinion. So here it is, and I'm going to drop this on a FTP that I have. FTP server. I'm not going to show you the FTP server. You just drag the file. You know the drill. And I'm going to copy the URL from clipboard. Let me check it out. There's nothing secret about this. I just don't want to share some stuff with you. Let's copy the link. And let me check it out inside a browser, like that. And here it is. I uploaded it to our own server, and it's spinning, and it's so nice. So it's on the server, and everything is happy peppy. And let's do the next thing. Okay, so let's open up Icons8 Lunacy. Like this, and what you need to do is just create a new local document like that. The page needs to be named app, not page 1. And let's do something here. Let's make an artboard thingy, Surface Pro, but this I want to do it like that. Wow, it's really big. We don't need it this big. Let's just do something. So it doesn't matter actually. Like that, and it can't be named Surface Pro. This is one thing I really like in Lunacy. It's like in Figma, you can double click the artboard and you can change the name. The first artboard always needs to be named Start, like that. And then we can just save it, for example. Yeah, we could save it. Let's save it. I have a place here. Let's call this one DJ Juan, like that. Awesome. And now let's check out. Yeah, let me add a background color. I always do this like this is like a test I do. Let's actually take a color from this one. Let me see, this color here. Maybe this one is nice. Let's take this one like that. And let's go here. Paste it there. Nice. I just always have a background color so I can actually see that it works, that I have linked to the correct document actually. Let's open Marcode. And link to a sketch file, you press here, and let's find this sketch file, and it's here, DJ Juan, it's the blue one. Boom. Yeah, awesome. So now let's add the animation. So how do we do that? We use our embed components. So let's check out how you make them work. You can go to help, and then you can go to documentation. Let's check out our documentation site. So, and here we have our rapid prototype components. Let's not. Right now we're going to start with embed. So how does embed look? It looks like this. You have a folder named embed. So let's just first we can copy to clipboard. We have the name there. So this is the name we need on the folder. Like that. And then we have something called attribute source. You can copy there, and it's just a text file. So let's just do that. Very good. It's called attribute source, like that. And then we have a placeholder. So let's do this then. So we have a text file named attribute source, like that. And this is like the layer name is the important thing. Then you add the HTTPS URL thing in here. So let's group this one and let's call it embed. No, embed, like that. And then we need to have an image placeholder thingy. Actually, you don't need one. I can show you. This is really cool. So I have my thingy here. I will copy it. I will add like that. And let's save and see what happens. Yeah, this happened then. It took the name and added it here, and of course that will not work. So maybe this is a Lunacy thing, I don't know, because it has support for links. I think it is. Interesting. So let's go to Marcode, and it needs to be named attribute source. In the layer needs to be named attribute source. So like that. Now it should work. And there we have it. Check it out. So cool. So let's do something about this then. We want to have a more visual thing about this so we can understand it. I usually just take a screenshot like that to have the placeholder, and you have like the proportions, of course, stuff like that. Let's add it here, and let's call it placeholder. Placeholder, like that, and let's take away the background. This is nice. I like this little robot brain. And this the attribute source thing here, you can actually just take away the you can make it 0% transparency like that. It doesn't need to be visible. So we have this one here, and let's, if we check out in Marcode again, it's there, it's been, oh, look at this. What happened? Yeah, it took the image, the size, the width of the placeholder, and it scaled it up. So that is really nice. And look at this. Boom, shakalaka laka shoom. It was really straightforward. And for example, if we want to say that we have something like this, we have it like that, and then we have our thing here, and we have it straight in the middle, and we will scale it down a bit like that. If we check out right now, it looks still like that, but if we put this inside, if we group this, and we put this inside a prototype component, what happens? It's straight in the middle, like that. And another cool thing about prototype, of course, you can link these to other artboards. The prototype components are awesome. So if we do like that, we can just study how it looks, and as you see, this is very straightforward. And we have a really nice animation, and boom! Have a great one. Cheers!
It is out there, waiting.